Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and today, Karl Franz campaign. You know the drill. Here's Karl Franz. We're going to summon some elector counts. This is his campaign. So, we have these little jerks. These little tomb jerks, that's what they're called. We're going to chase them out of the Empire. We're going to take Middle Vongelbarrack as well. And then we're gonna make them pay us for the privilege of stopping the war with them, even though we will have gotten everything we actually want, and they could just stop attacking us if they wanted. But they're not gonna do that unless they pay me loads of money for the privilege. We also have Leopold von Bildhofen and James van Sieghofen, all the Offens. You can find them often in this part of the world. They are going to take over, actually, Clam and Flensburg we're going to leave to Jovi, actually. We're going to leave it to Jovi. But these two, they're going to take out Needling, maybe Werden, definitely Hallstatt and Geblitz, and hopefully Fort Obersteyr. Just going to head towards, into all this nonsense. They're going to do what they can. This episode, maybe they'll take Needling. I mean, this stuff takes time. Just horrible corruption, it takes weeks to get across. Although, in all these places, there's siege corruption everywhere, which means that the Changeling, wherever the hell he might be, has put a bunch of his cults in this part of the world. It really just seems like this part of the world. And that's about it. It's not that many parts of the world, but he will have cults there. We need to get rid of them. So we are going to have to build outposts in all these places. You know the ones, the little... like whatever they're called. What are they called? The little Night Watch. Yeah, it's Night Watch, Armored Watchers, Elite Watchers. Yeah, we need to build this stuff. And trickster cults. At some point, there's going to be so many unique campaigns with weird, unique mechanics that they're just going to have to keep adding to this list, aren't they? Actually, that's an interesting thought, because technically, shouldn't this also help find the... God, what are they called? Like the hidden docks or whatever the hell it is from the Vampire Coast. Shouldn't that also be a thing? Interesting. Also, ancient battle site. Yeah, I was like, oh, what's the unique thing? Yeah, we'd looked at that already. Cool. Anyway, yeah, and Dietstein, you can head over there. Everything's done good. We're at the end of this turn, I'm pretty sure. Boris is chilling up here, but you know what, guys? I honestly think we can retire him. Nothing up here is fighting us. There's a war here, yes, but this is rebels. They don't actually try and expand. They just sit there being at war with everyone until someone bothers to attack them. And yeah, it really seems like the elves are just wiping each other out up here, and I don't really have to care, so I think we're safe. I don't think it's worth, 1,900 for him, but maybe 2,300 or something for the privilege of having, the extra upkeep of having an extra lord. So we're going to get rid of Boris. Boris is going to retire. Okay, he's going to retire. He's going to go spend time with his son in Karabakh. And, yeah, supply lines goes down. So we're saving a bit of extra cash as well. So I couldn't be bothered to look at how much it was and do the maths. But anyway, we're saving a lot of money. We're getting 5.7k now. Maybe we can afford some things, But we're certainly not short on armies. We are certainly not short on armies, that's for sure. We have them all over the place.
Is it time?
It is time. It is time. You're right, Karl.
Speak. I will hear you now. Be warned, my mood is dark.
Who can pay me 8 grand for a peace treaty? I can. No, get out of here. All right, I'm gonna bleed you dry. It's gonna be great. Oh, he has no blood. I'm gonna do something. I'll get money out of him. Code just broke. This seems to happen every time we get a pop-up now. Historically, the region of Groiden has been ruled over by Hochland, but is currently under the control of the elected count of another state. Well, they ought to give it back then. Silly. Black Venom is destroyed, which is great news. Dietstein just got wounded again. What is her obsession with him? What the hell? It was Isabella von Karstein that wounded him before. He respawned, moved a turn or two, and then she wounded him again. What the actual hell are you doing, Izzy? Jesus. Okay, I guess we'll go without the extra... the extra flippin' replenishment. Also, interestingly enough, this is very lucky that we went to encamp stance. Because, yeah, there's no corruption here, right? But, well, for attrition. So this was really just for replenishment. But we would have suffered attrition because they've just activated the storm thing again. See the little clouds of dust billowing? Yeah, it's the sandstorm that they do. That Darude do. Alright, let's go grab this. You stay there a second. Gelt is coming.
Pick up the pace.
So yeah, lucky. See, look at that! Look at that! Rubbish. Would have been terrible. We're going to lose a halberdier. Really? Really auto-resolve? Are you sure about that? Alright, you... No, go back. Okay, you break that siege. Okay, don't stray too far, mate. Don't stray too far. Gelt. And you stay there a sec.
Yes, my lord. To strengthen the empire.
Okay, my lord.
Yes.
Still gonna lose those halberds. Doesn't matter which way around. Wait, look at this. How? How the hell? Like, honestly. That's absurd. Alright, you stay there. Okay, you...
This will bolster the nation.
Let's take a step back. Alright, without reinforcements. And then we're going to lose those halberds. What is with halberds? No matter what we do, a halberdier must be sacrificed. Because I cannot be bothered to fight this. That is just absurd. Ugh. Alright, move back there then. I can't believe that. That's so silly. That is so silly. Unbelievable. I mean, I know they're already injured, but like... But damn, you know?
By the comet.
I think they've all used all their movement up, so... But look, we got Blue Reach. Okay, and we could even afford to upgrade things at the moment. Which, honestly, now that I'm saying it out loud, seems unusual for us. Let's also get that town built, I suppose. Good.
You summon me.
I do. What have we got for you, huh? You don't even have Emperor's Finest yet. Which is crazy to me. Although, extra armor for everybody probably makes us more survivable than Emperor's Finest for the melee defense buff. So I'll get that first, the extra 9 armor.
Ready to the province.
And I know, this is very circumstantial whether or not that'd be better or not. But that's okay. Now let's get... Yeah, let's make you a better fighter, shall we? Although Honest Steel would help his great swords, and he does have a few of those. Yeah, great swords. You've heard of them. It's not news to you, mate. It's not news.
A powerful move.
Let's get you over here. Let's get you over here. Also, I don't know who's going to Jovi and who isn't, but that's okay.
SIGMAR. It is for the best.
Alright.
I will marshal
One of these armies
This will bolster the
is going to
nation.
suffer some attrition.
War calls.
But that's okay. Alright, I'm going to allow it.
Yes. SIGMAR
Yes, I am. They're also good at responding to me today. You guys noticing that? Really, really chatty. Right, let's take this over. And if I take it, I will shelter myself from the attrition. However, I enjoy the roleplay. I enjoy, you know, the constantly liberating places. And I know I could sell it back to him, but currently, fealty isn't at 10. So,
I will marshal the
you know, we're going to try and make sure that's the case. Even though I'm pretty sure they will offer us... Ooh, this works. I'm pretty sure they will absolutely offer us Confederation when the, like, 2010 timer hits anyway, but, you know, it's fine. Let's get Counter-Strike. Counter-Striker.
Ready. We march.
And yeah, you guys may as well continue to move up a little bit. Oh, Vlad is here.
Insolence.
With an absurd army, quite frankly.
The nation calls.
I feel like I want to get back over here. I mean, could take Hall now. Or I could take it later.
I am Prince and Emperor.
I think I want to head back to Eikerschatten, because I mean, I can take that whenever I want, really. I mean, one of these other armies, once they're done here, can follow up, because I think I want them just to make a beeline. Probably Gelt, just have him make a beeline up to this area. You know, in the end times, Gelt put up the Auric Bastion, which was a giant magical shield that completely encased Sylvania, so that the vampires couldn't get out. But then they did anyway, and then they grabbed all the books of Nagash and Voltmar and did a bunch of nonsense. But anyway, yeah. So I like the idea of him going up there because he's quite good at dealing with the undead and also raising them. But that's another thing altogether. Yes, raising them. Yes. Right. How do I get over there without? Oh, that could work. Let's just stand here. All right, that'll get me out of attrition, but within range of Eikerschatten, thanks to the... Or Eischatten? Is it Eike? Eische? Something. Eischatten. Eikerschatten? Let's say Eikerschatten, I don't know. One or the other. Or neither. Those are the three options. One, the other, or something else. Okay, I think we're done. I think we're done with the 10. Everyone seems pretty content. We did have a warrior priest that needed moving. I guess Jovi should maybe start making some forward progress. Vlad is quite far away, and I can always hop back over if I need to. I know he's going to suffer attrition now, but, like, you know, he may as well be in a camp stance on this side rather than this side, so he can at least react quicker to whatever is going on. And you guys can get some growth. Nice. Hooray for me. Is that it then? Not the turn? I feel like that was quite a quick one, but wasn't much else to be getting on with, was there? No, not really. Alright, moving on.
Welcome, oldest friends of the Empire.
Ungrim wants to pay me for trade. Yes, please. Averheim has been attacked by Vlad. So, yeah, there's no point. There's no point fighting this. I mean, I could fight it and strategically try and wipe out his Khan Wraiths and his, you know, and his Crypt Ghouls, maybe wipe out a Hex Wraith or something, but it'll take hours, and frankly, who cares? He's just going to raise dead again. And we may end up killing a bunch of zombies, and he'll raise dead and then have something better than zombies. So, you know, I'll just let him have it. Him thinking he's at full strength with that ridiculously pathetic army is frankly preferable. Confederation offered. Yeah, I think I actually want Talabeclan now. Because we're not really bothering with the whole fighting tree spirits thing. We're kind of just neutral with them, and that's fine with me. And we did just take over most of the Great Forest again. Well, at least the Barren Hills. So I feel like we have, like... We kicked the Skaven out of Talabeclan. I feel like that is our conflict for Talabeclan sort of done. So I'm happy to confederate here. Great strides have been made in your relationship with the state of Talabeclan of late. Their elect Count, Helmut Fauerback, has approached you with an offer of confederation. Landlocked by other imperial states, the home of the Talabeclanders is vast, with the resource-rich Great Forest being its most prominent area. However, its capital, Talabheim, is home to the Knights of the Blazing Sun, fearsome Templars who worship Myrmidia, the classical goddess of war. Will you accept their offer for confederation? Sure. Let's do that. Humphrey, you're sacked. Bunch of people are ready, apparently. Raid Castle Drakenhof. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna forget. I'm definitely just gonna take Castle Drakenhof. We have Barren Hills. Helmut Fauerback, our brand new boy, has the plague, so that's fun. Well done. Proud of you. And we're a little bit broke. Our income has gone down a bit, which, you know, it always does. Oh, Stoppendorf. Let's upgrade Stoppendorf. I want to upgrade all our ports, you see. And Talabheim, I mean, there's potential to get some money here. Knights of the Blazing Sun chapter house would be pretty cool. I do like Knights of the Blazing Sun. They are fun. And actually that fire damage is really good fighting the Von Karsteins. I mean, magic damage would be really nice for dealing with the, you know, all the ghosties. But loads of stuff has regeneration and is weak to fire as a result. So, yeah, Knights of the Blazing Sun pretty good for dealing with, like, Crypt Ghouls, for instance. Although we don't have basic walls, we're going to get walls. That's a good investment.
Yes, my lord.
Because this army is certainly going to retire. Maybe I could have taken that first, but I didn't. And it's too late now. That we can also upgrade. I mean, we just liberated that from... Now what to do with helmet? Let's... Okay, so we're good all the way up to here, but I mean, looking at this, these guys do seem to like us and they are willing to trade. I'm honestly tempted to say that this province is gone. I feel like every human living in this area is either just quite comfortably living under, you know, just sort of like out in the fields while the tree spirits are happy in the forest, or they're like dead, frankly. You know, all the major cities have returned to nature. I assume we already took all of their, like, refugees, right? Just consider this like a lost area. So trade, they're going to give me a fair amount of money for that. And that should be enough to keep them off me. And failing that, non-aggression pact. I like it.
Yes?
Yes. Yes. We can trade with Hockland, obviously. They can pay me for the privilege. That's as much as they can pay me, I think. Or is it? I guess not.
All right.
Well, I enjoyed that. Stirland exists, of course.
Yes.
Nice.
Storm Summoner.
Okay, who do we want to trade with? These factions are all kind of weird. They're all a little bit strange. The Boyar Assembly is actually represents the southern part of Kislev. Interesting. And they seem to just be at war with Legion, the Gaul Queen, and the Fecondites at the moment. So that's kind of cool. So alright, yeah, let's
Your bargaining must be in
get trade with them as well.
You paid.
And you can pay me another 23. Well worth it. Alright, that'll do. That's a lot of deals. We made a fair bit of money there. And we're earning a fair bit of money now. And we still haven't got rid of this army, which is costing us 4 grand. So you know what? Alright, you're gone. You're gone. And we're building walls, and we're not at war with anyone nearby. Boom. 10k per turn. Feels good. Feels good. You know, normally I'd be like, oh no, we need all those soldiers, but we're not fighting on a load of different fronts anymore. We're fighting on one front. I mean, okay, kind of two. I mean, our front surrounds theirs. It's kind of bizarre. But look, we've got 2 armies up there, 1 down there, 2 down here, 1 up here. Like, we have enough armies now. We don't need to play that game of like, well, we need the armies, so there's no point saving money by not having them and then building our infrastructure when our infrastructure is just there to support armies, right? Well, now it's like, well, actually, we have enough armies, so we have no choice but to earn loads of money. So I'll take it, you know? I will take it. It's fine by me.
By Sigmar's right.
So yeah, I like it. Big fan of this. I like where we've come to.
I go where the winds howl.
Good. Hopefully they're howling over here. So these 2 armies, not the strongest, but together I think they're going to be able to deal with this fairly well. And we can actually upgrade Karakan. And let's get more tradable resources, and I'm actually just going to get some income there because the goblins are gone. So there's going to be no people using the underway to jump over and attack me anymore. Unless Thoric decides he wants to play.
Times, perhaps we should stand together.
It's tempting. It's tempting. It is tempting. In fact, it's so tempting we're going to do it.
Dark times,
I like this boy. He sort of tripped over his words a bit there. Bless him. Aw. So there we go. We have a new ally who basically just represents all of the dwarfs over here in this part of the world, which is kind of nice. Most of our borders are that faction, so... do I need to get basic walls for Karakan? Probably not. Wissenberg we can upgrade as well. Are there any we can do over here, though? Nope, all these settlements are pretty good, except Altdorf. That we can absolutely get to a city-state if we can afford it. In fact, I'm going to save the money, because we're going to get 10k next turn, so we'll go up to, you know, past 14k. It won't take much to get to that 16. So I think we're going to allow it. Where am I? Here we go. This is where I want to be.
Yes.
Yes. So Vlad is here. I wonder how that's going to work. Oh, and hello, fella. Can't quite reach him. Can't quite reach him.
Moving
Next turn, though. Although that means that he's probably going to run off over to here, which is a bit of a pain. Flensburg doesn't have a big garrison, does it? It actually does. It actually has a fair garrison. You need to replenish. I really wish we had another witch hunter. That's something I really need to start investing in. You know, Ubersreich, I do want to have walls in case these guys mess with me. Oh, and we have a Shrine of Sigmar there anyway. I was wondering where else we can build one. Maybe Talabheim. Can I get one in Talabheim? I kind of like the recruitment buildings we have so far here, though. It does give us access to most things. It's a tough one. But yeah, we definitely need more shrines. Got one over here, too. God, we need more shrines? We need more ways to heal? Ooh, do I upgrade that? No, I'm gonna just move on. Although we did have a commandment. What commandment would that have been? Probably this one. Growth. Yeah, I've got growth there as well. Okay, good. Moving on.
Yes, my lord.
Oh, I didn't change their stance. Oh, that's frustrating. I didn't want to attack straight away, because I knew Vlad was right there. And, you know, potentially other backup would come in. So I didn't want to attack that other settlement straight away before replenishing, and then I didn't replenish. Which is, you know, ruddy typical.
Greetings from Sigmar.
Yeah, what could you possibly want? Oh, he wants me to do some war. No, you're doing great over there, okay? You and your elven chums. You're doing great. And yes, I understand the irony. We had a mission to get 1,500 quid in the treasury. I had completely forgotten about that. Oh, also,
I see
hi.
no other option.
Hey, fellas.
No.
Okay, well, they're wiped out. These guys can just have a field day now. I'm pretty sure. But we should probably deal with this, Mark. The reports were not exaggerated. Bodies abound were discovered, clawed, savaged, and feasted upon by an unholy creature. A peasant comes forth, speaking of a near-deadly encounter with a seemingly feral vampire, before the intervention of an aristocrat known as Countess Gabriella prevented him from becoming the creature's victim. Curiously, the Countess addressed the vampire as Ulrike. If this is the same individual that Karl Franz once recalled saving his life from a would-be assassin, then further investigation is required. The peasant believes the Countess and Ulrike have retreated to Nuchthofen Castle. Entering the citadel will require you to masquerade as nobility. I feel like, you know, Karl could... I mean, he doesn't have to masquerade, does he? But anyway, best achieved with the help of a gold-laden treasure vault. And be the best. What's happening? A recent clutch of reports regarding ill discipline in the lower ranks is cause for concern. Clearly, clods are being hired, not clods. This has to stop. Recruitment costs have risen accordingly, but new recruits begin 2 ranks higher. Alright. And here we go. Here's the event. So upon gaining entry into Nuchthofen Castle, you discover that it indeed harbours the vampire Ulrike Magdova Stragov and her mentor, Countess Gabriella. While both are incredibly strong in their own right, Ulrike's lack of control has caught up with her, causing the two to be backed into a corner and outmatched by the adversary before them. Let me fight them, Ulrike snarls, her fangs barred and swords unsheathed. I've bested greater warriors in single combat. I will not be found wanting for. Before she can continue, Gabriella swiftly steps forward to present another option. Let them go. For Ulrike was turned against her will by a vampire countess. Gabriella continues, explaining that she was fulfilling a promise to train the young vampiress to do no harm. The story seems genuine, but can such creatures of the night be trusted? The sisterhood who play the games of political misdirection? No, it is clear what must be done. If we're going to recruit her, alright, I feel like Karl Franz owes her a favour. As you know, was explained in the last pop-up, saving him from assassination. So yeah, I think we recruit her. We're fighting vampires. Having a vampire with us might provide some insight, frankly. Cool. So, where the hell is she? Shouldn't she have spawned near...
The Empire.
No, well, I mean near you, Karl, not just near the Empire. What good would that be? So, yeah, that got besieged. Onward to Glory Ride. Here we go. Clearly, though Ulrike and Gabriella are no friends of the ruinous powers, they cannot be allowed to act on their own. Ulrike will not return to Or not stand? Where the hell did I get that word from? My own head, apparently. Ulrika will not return to Nighthaven Castle, but will instead continue her training in our service. While many are unhappy with this decision, perhaps she will find redemption through fighting our enemies or peace in a noble death? Maybe? Maybe.
I command
So,
here.
where the hell is she? Is she around? You'd think, right? I don't know, maybe I've run past her already. There's Wolfram, there's Hans. Okay, she's nowhere. What? Okay, we've unlocked the hero. She's supposed to have spawned somewhere.
It is time.
So that's a bit weird. Oh, Posner's back. Posner.
Wind of Shaman, I will.
Okay, let's go check this out. Fatal Vongol Barrack. We can do that without injury. Perfect. Boom.
Now,
Yes. Right. Let's build that. Can't afford that. Well, can't get to it yet. We can definitely afford it.
your name is
Now, how much are you willing to pay me? 9k? How about if I give you that much? Even less. What? Okay. Is that it? Really? Just... I was hoping for more, honestly. I was hoping for more. But I guess it'll have to do. Alright. So he's probably going to declare war on us again at some point. I might leave Eben to guard the, guard this pass. Blackfire Pass.
Patriarch.
Or do I leave Gelt to deal with that?
Waste my potential.
I mean, it is sort of stumbling against Averland and, you know, Sudenland. That he is the current elect count of, for some reason.
Nation calls.
I don't know. I kind of want to get Gelt involved, though, like doing stuff. It's a shame to waste him. My god, he doesn't even have Emperor's Finest yet.
Let us
Shows he's already being wasted, that he doesn't have that. Counter-Striker. Okay, Eben.
Provinces?
Yeah, I think it's got to be Eben. Who looks after this place, you know? I think it's got to be.
summon me.
Yes.
Think it's got to be.
Sound plan.
Although this is also some pretty cool stuff. Don't really want to miss out on. I could just get like another army just to hang out in Meatle Vongol Barrack, just in case the Tomb Kings get any ideas, and both of these guys can carry on campaigning. Because I don't really want to take them off their campaign. That'd be a bit boring. Okay, so.
Yes, my lord.
I can't quite reach.
This will bolster the nation.
So annoying. Okay. Well, you guys get some replenishment anyway. Pretty good replenishment too, given the fact they actually have a warrior priest. And now here, if I attack, close victory, we lose no one. Yeah, that's what I thought. Honestly, brilliant garrison. The halflings seem to have the best control over their territory than anyone right now. I'm not sure anywhere else except like Old Dwarf has a better garrison. So let's see. Can I be bothered? Honestly, this isn't really... I mean, just look at all this. Like, this isn't going to be difficult in any way. So I think we can just afford to just move on with things. We'll just get on with it.
This is impudence.
Yeah, you run.
Says Edgar.
And good. He died. Although he will come back. He was in March stance. Honestly, like, vampires in March stance. That's the only way to get rid of them. Seriously. Like, otherwise they just keep going, oh, I decided I'm not dead. Oh, okay, thanks. Thanks, game. Thanks for deciding that. But no, March stance, that's how you get them.
Bring me to my men.
But it doesn't mean that Vlad's not going to be back next turn. So, you know, there is that. I should get Deadly Onslaught. Much better.
Summon the Elector
Alright,
Counts.
Otto, what have you got for me? Honestly, doesn't matter. Anything you like.
In the name of
And
Magnus.
Baldric. Let's get him inviolable. Alright, that'll do. Ferryman, Vagabond, Servant, Burger, Ferryman, Scribe. I feel like I'm doing an incantation.
What?
An incantation, Carl. Don't be suspicious, okay?
Raise your weapon.
You endorse the cultures of magic. Alright, get rid of them too. Good.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Sure, buddy. Let's dip our toe into Schwarzhofen. I could attack it and probably take it over, but this guy's probably going to stay cornered next turn anyway. and that's not much of a garrison, so I may as well just make sure that I don't lose more halberdiers in Auschwitz. And yeah, be even more inviolable.
What does the Emperor bid?
Right, so we're sat on a bit of money, so I think now is the time to build all of the things. Good. It's a shocking amount of things. Kind of love it. Alright, and over here, let's build that as well. And...
The power of nature is yours.
ooh, which one do I want up here? I don't think a life wizard's going to be particularly useful here.
Prophecy in the sky.
There's lots of lightning and stuff, sounds great. Yeah, I want a life wizard over here. With Eben, I think. So it's going to take him some time. Let's head towards Averheim, shall we?
Who calls? By the comet.
And yeah, I really didn't move here. I think I am going to recruit a new character here. I think that is the plan.
I am the supreme.
Yeah, I think that is the plan. Should I get one now? Should I get one now? Who's a good one to guard the border? A Huntsman General, I think, is a good one. Should I get Helmut Arzwiger? Alright, he helped us defend a place before. We'll have him do it again. What should I get him? I mean, I can't just get him a bunch of, like, spearmen, but that seems a bit boring. I mean, archers. Huntsmen cost a fair bit, but then we have a fair bit of money, so let's just get a couple queued up. And I'll get some more. It's going to be a lot of money, but I kind of like the idea of just sort of a, yeah, just like a border protection.
Huntsman General.
You know, bunch of scouts. It's a mountain pass. I want them to be light on their feet. You know, have some skirmishes. Might get some artillery to represent the extra cannons and things for our defences here. It's just a bit of a shame that it's not like a very fortified place, and because it's unpleasant climate, it takes longer to build that stuff. But still, I think that'd be fun. It won't cost us too much. We're still earning a fair bit. Right, you guys now. See, this is the problem. I feel like I'm going to and fro a lot with all my units now, because I have enough armies that, like, I'm all over the place.
Now, sir.
Yeah, you're all good then. We had another commandment available, which I missed, but whatever, it's fine. It's one turn.
Speak. I will hear you now. Be warned, my mood is dark.
Peace treaty. Good one. Okay, we have Confederation. Lots of confederations happening. Doesn't interest me in the slightest. Warhorse breeding. Selective breeding allows the Empire to have a good supply of steeds capable of carrying heavily armoured knights to battle. Well, isn't that good? Because we have plenty of those.
To strengthen the Empire.
Really? Can't reach that. Look how close we are. It's so annoying. Imagine taking 2 settlements this turn. How great would that be? Yeah, you can just go ahead and take that. We can return it to an elector. Or I could just occupy it, given where we are. And again, I know, I just said, oh, I like the roleplay though, but actually I do want to send these guys off in different directions. I don't want to be faffing too much with,
Raise SIGMAR. It is
you know, having them delay that over and over. So yeah, let's start conquering.
As is my right by SIGMAR's crown.
Okay, this is mine now. This is mine. Kind of sad that this is sort of devolving into a lot of,
So,
shush, Carl. It's devolving into a lot of auto-resolving at the moment.
I am Franz.
Like, we're most of the way through the episode, haven't had an excuse to have a battle yet. Could have done the big one, really, against Vlad. Maybe I should have done, just for the sake of having a battle. Today, I'm not sure we're going to have another one, honestly. I think it's going to be a bit of a struggle to have another one. See, now I'm seeing all this, right? I'm seeing how quickly we're starting to gobble up this territory.
The nation calls.
I wonder
By the comet, summon arcane
I
artifacts.
wonder if we shouldn't start getting involved in some other conflicts. Maybe we should take the fight to these tree spirits, try and liberate this area, you know? Maybe we should start fighting with the north. I'm not really sure. No matter where we go, though, we're going to be competing with our allies. It seems the forces of order have just kind of crushed it. Although all of these forces down here probably would have been taken out if we hadn't just, like, dealt with the vamps. and, you know, dealt with... well, who else is in this area? Skaven, wasn't it? God, yeah, it was full of Skaven down here. They were swarming up through everywhere. So I feel like we have sort of stymied the flow of evil enough for all of the rest of the forces of order to grow kind of out of control. In most of the world, anyway. There's still places that clearly there are problems. Alright, she seems to be wandering off. That's interesting. And yeah, these two armies can head back up to Averheim, I suppose.
Yes, my lord.
Cool. And Isabella's trying to kill Fulfram. Jesus Christ. He's gonna get got, isn't he? Yeah, Wolfram's definitely gonna get got. Why? Because she's jelly.
You're overruled.
By the comet.
Oh, we have fun here. Right, Leopold. James Bugelhoff. Let's give you Deadly Onslaught. Good.
It is time.
Ooh, Dyrus has a level. Where are you at? 13. Need to get 22 for the Griffin. It's going to take a long, long time. Arcane Conduit. That's a no-brainer.
The Empire.
Alright. Well, things are looking good. We'll soon have Clam. We'll soon have Clam. Zutzen can get upgraded. That's nice. Not a place I've really thought about much, I must say. Or Torpin. Haven't really thought of Torpin much either. Or Volgan. Man, this is so weird, actually having upgrades to do. Do you guys find it weird? Because I'm finding it very weird. Having an economy. What a weird concept. That'll help. Nothing really. Not really. Construction time down for all buildings sounds pretty good. Power research rate up. Feels a bit late in the day to be getting there. Extra income from industry sounds good. Income from iron, gem, and gold mines. I'm not sure we have any of those. But yeah, quicker construction time for all buildings could be pretty huge. How quickly that'll escalate. It would be nice to get some more of this stuff as well, to be honest. You know? So, I guess just Ruinous Breeds. Purge the Ruinous Breeds might help us. Helps fight all the chaosy stuff. Extra weapon strength against them. That might be useful at some point. But, I mean, maybe not. We'll see. Right. That is it for the turn, I think. Yeah, Jovi's just...
Pick up the pace.
He's just chilling. Okay. He needs to heal. Have a commandment available over here. This one we will do now. There we go. Got another commandment here that we never got around to doing. And moving on.
Welcome, oldest friends of the Empire.
Non-aggression pact. I mean, sure. Have no beef with it. The Moot petitions. The Elder of the Moot requests audience with the Emperor. He pleads that men be sent to the eastern border to secure it against neighbouring Sylvania. The halflings are nervous about von Karstein intent. You know, yeah, I will absolutely do that. Why wouldn't I? Extra leadership when fighting against vampire counts for all armies. Sure. Stones of the Ancients. We haven't had this event yet, interestingly. Ancient stone circles have been discovered in your state. Remnants of the old faith, which in a prior age may have involved a primitive form of nature worship and blood sacrifices. There is evidence of recent activity at these sites, indicating that those who still practice the dead religion. The discovery of the monoliths and their recent use is angering the recognized cults of the Empire, who always seek to subvert any elder meaning, dismissing it as backwards, regressive, and a distraction from the true religions. In the modern day, the cults have considerable political gravitas within the Empire, so their opinion should perhaps not be overlooked. What action will you take? So, as well as the sort of recognised pantheon, right, the different cults of the Empire, you know, Sigmar, obviously, Ulrich, Shalia, Verena, Tal, Renald, Numidia. May have missed one or two out there, but, you know, plenty. There are a bunch of regional deities, which people are just, like, not stupid enough to ignore in a lot of cases. Just like, you know, one particular river might have a god associated with it that provides some degree of worship. So there'll be, you know, more umbrella gods, which are sort of the main recognised cults, but then there's also the little regional ones, which are largely ignored, but generally you don't want to talk about them too loudly in a lot of cases. Sometimes it can seem like, you know, some of the customs can seem a little bit iffy, so could end up with your entire town burnt and everyone in it slaughtered. But, you know, generally, there are a lot of little local traditions and things which do manage to sort of continue despite sort of various inquisitorial forces and just general superstition. So anyway, let's see. Let's demolish them, because I can afford to do that easily. And yeah, it could be chaos worship. I'm not going to take any chances. It would be prudent to appease the cults, despite the fact that destroying the monoliths is destroying a piece of our history. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's have a look. Boom.
Paths have crossed. Who calls?
Right. Yeah. What? What? How? How and why?
What?
And what? Yeah, sure.
What does the Emperor bid? Let us move.
Sir,
Come on,
weapon practice.
you weirdo.
Ready, raise SIGMAR. Druid.
Could have actually had him join. So yeah, I want him to join this army because these guys are just going to be brute forcing their way through everything. And what they're not brute forcing their way through, they'll be like a great sort of anchor for big AoE spells. So they'll be sitting there, surrounded by bad guys, taking loads of damage, which we can heal with Wolfram Mire. But also, we can use things like Awaken the Wood and Dwellers Below on top of whatever these guys manage to anchor in position. So it's a really good combo. You know, if you're going to have this sort of army, which is all just a bunch of, you know, single entity melee fighters, then yeah. Really nice to have a Jade Wizard. Okay. Boom. And boom.
What?
What? Alright. Dietstein is back.
Yes, righteous fury upon them.
He's very excited. I'm going to have him join Gelt. I want Gelt to have good replenishment. I know he was with Eben before, but
Jade magic is
I don't know. Does Eben need 4 heroes? Probably not. Although, would kind of be nice to have this guy babysit the front lines while everyone else runs out and kamikazes the enemy, and then he heals everyone. That's kind of nice. I do kind of enjoy that. And he was with Eben before. You know what? Let's go with Eben. Alright, Gelt's fine. Gelt's fine. Alright, he's fine. Ooh. We can get that next turn, if I remember.
Yes.
And Herman is here.
The nation calls.
Praise Sigmar.
Okay, you know what?
Moving off
You guys can come back here, and we're gonna get rid of him in a minute. How are you
to the
looking?
provinces.
So this guy can't reach this far over, so we can go for Flensburg whenever we like. But it's got a pretty big garrison. I think this does need to be better replenished. God, this is why we need warrior priests. It really is. But Karl Franz is looking pretty good. He is stuck between Vlad and Jürgen. Where do I want to go? Castle Drakenhof probably has a good garrison. Yeah, it sure does. And that's alright too. And then Vlad is just sort of chilling in here with not a huge garrison. A better army than his last one. He's even got some flipping followers in Nagash in his army. He's got some allied units from the followers in Nagash, who we've made peace with. But he's funding. Like he's you know, giving military units to our enemies. It's God, what the hell's that called? Oh, there's a word for that. He's being a naughty boy, basically.
I command here.
Yes, I know, Karl. Jesus. We're going to attack Castle Tempelhof.
Men, I will
We'll lose Schwarzhofen next turn to Vlad, but I don't really care. If I stand there, they'll both attack me. Here, we get to have a big battle at the start of the next episode, so I'm kind of fine with that. So, guys, we're going to end it here. If you enjoyed it, then please do comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.
Now is the time, men of the Empire, to unite.